this is Miranda from A Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is for Stretch the Sketch, and that was the sketch that you saw. So how I am going to stretch this sketch is that I am actually going to take this 12 by 12 sketch and take it down into an 8.5 by 11 while keeping it on a 12 by 12 layout. So the whole sketch will stay to the size of it is, but what I'm going to do is that I am going to stretch it into what I feel like what everybody always does. It's like a constant. I found that everybody likes to do 12 like double page spreads with this. And I'm like, I'm going to stretch it down, but while showing you that, yes, you can use an 8.5 by 11 sketch or a 12 by 12 sketch and skim it down to an 8.5 by 11. And still achieve the 12 by 12 look, so that you can be able to do that if that is, you know, something that you want to do. And it was super simple for me to do. So I pulled out these two pieces of papers that was from an older Dear Lizzie collection, and I grabbed this cream paper that you see right here. I am going to use that as my background actually. And everything about the photo and all of that stuff will stay on this 8.5 by 11 while it being a 12 by 12 layout. So a little bit of the photo while you're watching me kind of dink around with Storyteller. This is going to be kind of like one of those Storyteller type layouts because this photograph, God willing, this step stool. So this stool was made in high school and I made it. It was this green color. I remember, so mind you, I was born in the 80s. I went to school in the 90s and I graduated in 2000. So for me, I was able to take abundant amount of shop classes and have absolutely no issue with it because it was either you took shop classes or you took some girly stuff. Well, that wasn't happening. I took one home ec class in my life, and that was all I was ever going to take at that time. Now, obviously, I do a lot of cooking in my house. You know, cooking is not something that is foreign to me or any of that. I do it. My parents taught me right. But in shop class was like where I could design anything and everything. And that's why you see probably a lot of DIY or DIYs that I do, because shop class is what made me do it. Like I can paint, I'm excited to get into my house because I can paint. I don't have to hire people in to do it because I can do it myself. Because I've learned so much. Like I know how to use a hammer and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So that's the story of this stool. However, my dad, I gave it to my dad. It was one of my Christmas gifts to my dad. And the funny thing about this stool is that he took it to a place that he used to work and left it there. Left that particular work, went to go work at another facility for like a good, I think 10, 15 years, if I remember correctly. And then he went back to the same place of employment that he left this at, and it was still there. So this stool is a good 25 years old. I think I made this my freshman year in high school. And it won awards. Like it went on to it was FFA. I think I won first place. I think I got a couple blue ribbons with it. I mean, it was, you know, it was built sturdy. It wasn't crooked. Nothing of that. But this thing has been through a heck of a lot. So that is a little bit of the story. It is a Storyteller style layout this time, and what I did is that I made sure that I picked pieces out of the story collection from Vicky Boutin that made sense to this story. So as an example, it says document this on the 2 little banners I used, and then that one that runs across my photo, it says a picture is worth 1,000 words, and let me tell you, this picture was worth 1,000 words. It has been around the countryside in North Dakota long enough, I swear. But it's still going strong. My dad still has it, and he still uses it every day. He looks at it thinking, man, this thing has been through a lot. And it definitely has. But I decided to kind of use up some of the stars, flip around the stars, try to get out some little bits and bobs that I saw on this collection. And that's why I picked like the streets behind for my main, like my 12 by 12 paper, the only 12 by 12 paper I used, because, you know, this has been around the block a time or two. So I'm just going through all these little pieces and making them, you know, just stick down. I do a little bit of splattering, but not too much. I do actually do some journaling, because not a lot of people would know, like, why am I taking a photo of a step stool? And here I am, I'm doing my journaling. And I do also, to break down all of the pattern papers I do use behind this photo, I do go in with my pen that I'm using here, and I draw the doodling line. So I did it on the 12 by 12, I did it on the 8.5 by 11, and then I did it on all of the pieces, and it's just adding that little bit of something extra to this layout. And here I am, I did have to add a little bit more to this story than what I wanted. For lines, I didn't add enough. So make sure you go check out everybody that is stretching this. The still shots are coming up. Here is the Tuscan Sun splatters, and then that is it. Like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I hope you guys are all staying warm, stay safe, and have a wonderful day. Bye.